On the 13th of September 2023, the world was surprised as some captivating headlines and images about the alien corpses were revealed in Mexico. Moreover, it's said that these corpses are 1,000 years old. Is this true? Is this evidence of alien life? Or is this all a planned stunt? Let's dive into this video to know the truth. Here we begin. During a special event at Mexico's Congress, a famous UFO researcher named Jaime Maussan presented some surprising findings. 2 glass boxes were unveiled, each containing mummified bodies that looked quite different from humans. This caused a lot of excitement among the politicians and sparked a huge buzz in social media. According to Maussan, these bodies were discovered in or near Cusco, a city in southeastern Peru, although there are conflicting reports about their exact location. Cusco is a unique World Heritage Site with immense historical significance as the capital of the ancient Inca Empire, near the famous Inca ruins of Machu Picchu. Now, it might also become a significant place for those interested in aliens. Maussan revealed that these 2 bodies are believed to be around 1,000 years old and were found fossilized within a diatom mine. Diatomaceous earth, where they were found, is a soft, crumbly ground composed partly of fossilized microalgae. Also, Maussan mentioned that before their public unveiling, a team from the Autonomous National University of Mexico meticulously examined these mysterious bodies with carbon dating. The researchers revealed an astonishing fact. Approximately 1/3 of the DNA in these specimens is labeled as unknown. According to Maussan, this suggests that these beings are not connected to our terrestrial evolution, sparking even more intrigue. The bodies themselves possess several striking features: 3-fingered hands, elongated skulls, unusually small stature, and a notable absence of teeth. What's even more baffling is that one of the bodies is holding eggs inside, raising further questions about their biology. Additionally, these bodies contain what experts describe as metal implants composed of cadmium and osmium. Osmium, in particular, is an exceedingly rare element on Earth, adding to the enigma. Crucially, these bodies were not discovered at the site of a UFO crash. Instead, they were found in the solitude of algae mines. Even though Maussan has hinted at the possibility that they might not be extraterrestrial beings, he does believe they are intelligent entities. He emphasizes the importance of acknowledging that we, as humanity, are not alone in the universe. However, shortly after the presentation, there was a swift response from multiple sources within the Autonomous National University of Mexico, distancing themselves from Maussan's conclusions. Scientists have distanced themselves from Maussan's testimony because they clarified that they were not involved in collecting the samples and did not examine the full specimens. They stated unequivocally that they had not drawn any conclusions about the origin of these samples. This suggests that there may be differing opinions within the scientific community regarding the origins and nature of these enigmatic beings. Following the presentation, it became clear that any notion of the university endorsing it was incorrect. People associated with the university had significant doubts about the claims of these beings being alien. And of course, Jaime Maussan has a history of making controversial claims, which added to the skepticism surrounding this announcement. The images from the congressional hearing, a first of its kind in Mexico, drew international attention, but also attracted substantial criticism. Former U.S. Navy pilot Ryan Graves, who was present at the hearing to share his experiences with sightings of unidentified anomalous phenomena or UAP, strongly criticized the presentation. He voiced his disappointment in social media, stating that the event was an unsubstantiated stunt and a significant setback for the issue. However, it's important to mention that similar discoveries in the past have turned out to be the remains of mummified children. Moreover, the skepticism surrounding these claims has been further reinforced by the opinions of experts like Antigona Segura, a leading astrobiologist in Mexico. She expressed her doubts about the conclusions, emphasizing the lack of supporting evidence and describing the entire situation as very shameful. Also, this takes us to the past, as this is not the first time Maussan has made such claims. In 2015, he presented what he claimed to be an alien body, which later turned out to be the remains of a human child. 2 years later, he was involved in a video project suggesting that specimens found in Nazca, Peru, with elongated skulls and 3 fingers in each hand were evidence of aliens. However, archaeologists raised doubts, suggesting that some of these bodies might have been indigenous Peruvians intentionally mutilated to appear extraterrestrial. Furthermore, a report from Peru's prosecutor's office went even further, declaring that the specimens were actually recently manufactured dolls covered with a mixture of paper and synthetic glue to mimic skin. These instances of past claims being debunked further underscore the need for rigorous scientific scrutiny and skepticism in evaluating extraordinary claims of this nature. As of now, the mystery surrounding these alleged alien bodies remains clouded in uncertainty and controversy. The doubts surrounding the alleged alien remains continue to mount, with Peruvian Culture Minister Leslie Orteaga stating that no scientific institution in Peru has identified the specimens as non-human. She also raised questions about how these specimens left Peru and mentioned a criminal complaint filed by the Ministry of Culture against individuals associated with Jaime Maussan and his team. Orteaga expressed concerns about the potential removal of pre-Hispanic objects, which may include bone remains of historical significance. In response to the criticism, Maussan defended his claims, asserting that his critics had not provided any concrete evidence to refute his findings. He emphasized that his team has been conducting investigations for years and accused detractors of relying solely on talk without presenting substantial evidence. Earlier, the National Autonomous University of Mexico, or UNAM, in a statement issued in 2017, clarified that their work conducted by the National Laboratory of Mass Spectrometry with Accelerators, or LIMA, was focused solely on determining the age of the samples. UNAM did not disclose the full study results or grant interviews with the participating researchers. The university also withheld information regarding the age the study found for the samples. The recent buzz surrounding testimony about alleged extraterrestrial beings highlights the growing interest in the topic among the public and federal governments. Shortly after Jaime Maussan's testimony, NASA released a report on unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP, and announced the appointment of its first director of UAP research, indicating a heightened focus on studying these mysterious occurrences. The NASA officials also released their recommendations for assisting the Pentagon in detecting and studying unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAP. David Spergel, former head of Princeton University's Astrophysics Department and chair of the report, expressed a desire for transparency in cases involving unusual specimens. He urged that if anything peculiar is discovered, it should be made available to the global scientific community for examination. Later, David Grush, a former Air Force intelligence officer, testified in a U.S. congressional hearing claiming that the U.S. government possesses non-human biologics obtained from UAP crash sites. 2 other military veterans also shared their encounters with UAP while serving in the armed forces. Ryan Graves, one of these veterans, testified before the Mexican Congress as well, but he later expressed disappointment in the proceedings. He emphasized the need to raise awareness of UAP as an urgent matter related to aerospace safety, national security, and scientific inquiry, but criticized Maussan's presentation as an unsubstantiated stunt. What do you think of this recent discovery? Are these truly the alien corpses dating 1,000 years old? Share your views in the comments below and subscribe for more.